We shall protect us from Nothing but Christ is meant for we obey. When man was thine, we just a shred of peace. Now to Biafra, consecrate a nation. Oh, Fatherland, please give us hope and pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spirit of God, will cause our privilege. The waving stone of which never rains the fleet shall not rescue us life of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this morning, and through the crucible must path we pass. When we are born, thou wilt so glad to hear. We shall remember those who died in the past. Then shall not always be the sun. The victory is on all our lives and oh, God, protect us from the evil before. Guide all our movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the good and His word, to live and love, to confront us each day. Bless those who run to serve with faithfulness, to make His mind a life of righteousness.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only home. From the rising of the sun till the going on the same. We must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. We must always strive to do what we have to do to restore Biafra back, hope of our children. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra.
Yes, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. It's a streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazuchu Kafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazuchu Kafomefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. One day, Homo sapiens will come to appreciate that word. Mazuchu Kafomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man that stand up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. Nothing more, nothing less. The man who saw Nigeria for what it is. And now we are here. He is from Afari Ibeku. Afari Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. This certainly may not have been the right time to haggle words with anybody. But sometimes it is necessary. And so we talk. I am George Onyibe. You check your time very well on this very fateful day. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. Every piece of land. I served the indigenous people of Biafra as the African rep and Nigeria international coordinator till this morning. But don't forget, it's not my father's property. All those of you pouring champagne already, because your work of blackmail has worked. Hey, you were suspended as African rep. Is it your father that suspended me? Useless people. But am I here because of African rep? I just have to make it clear. I was in your forum yesterday. You people were pouring champagne because I don't announce that I'm African rep. Check your date and your time now. I'm still the African rep until you blackmail your father and take it. Mad people. You think it's my father's property? Ndiara. Saboteurs everywhere. But all of you will have no hiding place. And make no mistake about that. But of course, we acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwukika Abiyama, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man. For without him, we are gone as a people. We are fighting advanced enemy, sophisticated enemy that are made in hell, and they come in different way. May the Creator not allow us to learn in a very costly way, but that he might expose every of our enemy, even as we do Atonement Day. There are accounts everywhere now. They are doing sacrifice. Come and do atonement sacrifice. Yoruba Hausa children in our midst will not allow us to see road. Now they are sending you back account. Come and give your offering. We are crying for what Yoruba pastors are doing to our people. And then there are another Shabbatarian and Yehudarian and Christendarian. Hey, this is our account number. Come and send your sacrifice. Some of you, they gave you rand to give our Oga. You have eaten it. But you are there say, we gave Onyibe. If I come for all of you, you will not be well with all of you. Your joy everywhere. But of course, that is what is leading us to where we are today. And so if you are a Biafran, you know you are a Biafran. As you will fight to protect your integrity, your honor, you will do that for this nation. For in the end, who will deceive God? Who will battle with God, the Creator? Who will do that? And most of us don't even know why we are here. But I do not blame you. We have had leaders in time past who would have sold us out by now. They keep on exchanging us for one cup of garri to another oil well. But never again. Never again. Never again. But we shall continue. I will acknowledge Chukwukika Abiyama because it's the lifting up of our head. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya n'ịna gị, obiọma gị, o juru anya dadi o, ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Without wasting much of our time, we will go to our topic this morning, which is simply putting the record straight. Nigeria is worse than a zoo. We have to keep the record straight. Nigeria is worse than zoo. Nigeria is worse than zoo. We have to keep the record straight. Because sometimes we're so distracted by people who know how to change narratives. By the people who are possessed by the spirit of fault finding. They can never see anything good about you. But it's good because people like that are the people that make our blood run thicker and faster. And some people are trying to project Nigeria, it's okay, it's a good people. I can never see people who make me so frustrated when I hear animal telling me about human rights. What concerns animal with human rights? And then most of you all of a sudden think, oh, you know, this our one Nigeria, you are very hopeless. One of the things I learned from our leader broadcast yesterday was trying to make you understand that this is not the time you deceive us. The dangle carrot before you. And then some people are singing already, oh, Igbo presidency is possible 2023, Igbo presidency, Igbo presidency, Igbo president. I was hearing retoucher before. Nigeria is worse than a zoo. Make no mistake about that. There is no greater hopelessness than for a situation where a man is dying without actually knowing that they are dying. No greater hopeless situation. You are dying, you don't know you are dying. You are just celebrating, oh, we are doing birthday, we are one Nigeria, we are doing independence, you are doing this one. Are you not ashamed that you are dying, you don't know? There's a parable in my place. It will say, Egi wa gbogbo onwe, okoko wa gbagbo onwe, osoro agbanye oku. Okoko wa gbagbo onwe, eji wa gbogbo onwe, osoro agbanye oku. You take a snail, put the snail in the fire. The snail will start releasing spit. It is said at that time, the snail is saying, oh, this man want to burn me, I will quench this fire. He will start vomiting spit or saliva, as the case may be. He start releasing those liquids. In his mind, he will say, I will quench this fire. But he never know the magnitude of fire that is inside. That is exactly what the zoo called Nigeria is doing. And so they are trying, putting up shenanigans, according to Mazimefo. In their heart of heart, IPOB want to try us. We will teach IPOB lesson. And then they begin to release their saliva. Little did they know that IPOB is Ibunyabo. Ibunyabo Birin Sinemebiki or Setiana. No, you can see them, Nigerians. But who will tell me it's not a zoo? Yesterday, I dabbled into an audio. And in fact, we in IPOB know how Nigerians brainwash Nigerians. But don't worry. We are not in a hurry. We're actually born IPOB muye. Can one man in where I bobu mwe? Nikoso pozilene. Niko kwesirene. Let us listen to this audio. And maybe you'll be able to begin to comprehend some of the things we say and we do here. We say Nigeria is a zoo. Accept that it's a zoo. In fact, our leader is very kind. Very kind, I must tell you. Because you cannot see a jungle and call a jungle a zoo. But let's go by it. Let's assume it's a zoo. But of course, at this calling Nigeria a zoo, it's actually trying to glorify Nigeria. Just listening to how they deceive you.
That is how democracies are developed. You bow to the will. That is how democracies are developed. You bow to the will of the people. You listen to the people when they march in the streets, and you talk to them. You don't lock them up. You don't charge them with treason. You don't lock them up for 45 days and say they have no right to dissent. Yes.
But where do we draw the line? Because you just said something very key. You said that we have the right to say whatever it is we want. I disagree with you. I believe that there are certain things that as citizens of this nation, we shouldn't utter.
Like what?
And I believe that, so calling for the segregation of the country,
yes,
yes, it's a fundamental human rights. The IPOB group, the IMN, yes, they can call that they want their referendum. The Afenifere group has also called for that. However, when you start to preach violence against
No. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I made that point very clear. Violence or the expression of violence is not acceptable. I do not subscribe to that. In my view, as far as I'm aware, IPOB has never said, let us pick up guns and secede. Now, and that's the distinction. Outside of that, you have the right in a democratic setting to say anything you like about your government. They work for us. But to say, I will kill, I will use arms, I will indulge in insurrection, that is a different thing. That's a criminal offense.
But you agree words matter.
Yes.
So when IPOB refers, or some of the people who are part of the IPOB movement refer to Nigeria as a zoo. Let's look at the pre-genocidal time in Rwanda when the...
Now, let us examine it. These are supposedly Nigerian criminals trying to brainwash you. Yes, we know they have the right to call for secession. It's a constitutional right for them to ask for Biafra. But what we don't know is now that this one, now that they are engaging on hate speech. Hate speech only. But yet, David Umaru, the governor of Anambra State, has issued a decree. Anybody that block my convoy, shoot them. His love speech, God will punish all of you. No, it's love speech. And now he drew it to the point and said, but what I don't know is this one, IPOB is saying that Nigeria is a zoo. Now they want to create a scenario. They want to compare and contrast it with the issue of Rwanda. When they say, oh, it's calling cockroaches, and then they kill them like cockroaches. We said Nigeria is a zoo. But it's too late for Nigeria. Because go and Google the country called zoo. Nigeria will appear. Boom. In fact, Google these days will even refer, in fact, as you type zoo, before Google will show you zoo, they will say Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. That is how bad it can be for all of you. Zoo, our leader is so kind, I don't know why. Maybe there is no better word to refer Nigeria, but we go by that zoo. You are in Nigeria anywhere. You are coming and showing yourself as in Nigeria. Please look at the face of that man and tell me if it's different from saltwater crocodile. Just look at the face of every Nigerian. It looks like saltwater crocodile, because I must tell you, chimpanzees are very beautiful compared to Nigerian politicians. These people are dirty. They are stinking in character, in flesh, everywhere. They are evil, and Nigeria is worse than the zoo. We're looking for a very appropriate name to give them. This is what they are debating, and they keep you busy. Like our leader said yesterday, they're keeping you busy. There were time people were fighting. Oh, it has to be restructured. Shake hand across Igbo land. Shake hand across Niger Delta. They were shaking hand everywhere. Most of you subscribe to that stupidity. And you will tell me you are not an animal. Do you know the definition of a zoo? A zoo is very organized, for your information. And so you are in Nigeria, we say you are a zoo. You should be happy. Go to Yoruba Church and give them 10%. Don't you know zoo is organized? In zoo, they put crocodile in crocodile cage. In zoo, they put chicken in chicken cage. In zoo, they put elephant in elephant cage. They are organized. They keep lion in lion cage. But in Nigeria, they leave all the old animal together. They put tortoise and tiger together. In fact, in Nigeria, British government wants even lion to swim with fish. That is how unfair it can be. Because it's not organized. Nigeria, when they come out in the National Assembly, you will just see fish will come. On ground, and then eagle will come. Tiger will come. Is zoo not better than Nigeria? We are looking for very stupid name to give to all of you that befit you. And then somebody saying, hey, how can they call Nigeria zoo? God will punish all of you. Have you been to zoo? Have you been to zoo? You will know the calling Nigeria zoo is a glorifying name. And some people are still gallivanting everywhere. Leaders of thought, opinion molder, intellectual, men of God. We are wonderful people. Good Nigeria. We the Nigerian people. Even the people dying are saying, oh, Nigeria honorable. Are you know worse than a zoo? We just want to keep the record straight. We are looking for a better name to call you. Because when we are done with you, and you can join the domain, we remove them. He say, hey, can they say Nigeria is a zoo? Don't you know zoo is more organized than Nigeria? These are some of the things they don't want you to know. And so they sit down before the camera, they use the media to propel and destroy you. They will be a testament to the fact that ordinary one radio station, our enemies are running away. Imagine if there are two. Just one radio Biafra. They are looking for where to hide their shameful, disgraceful faces. And then they want, when we come here, we say, you see, we're trying to engage the global community, that let them engage on the preamble of the law and let them see how they can begin to move motion so that we can be free. Then all our life we are moving motion. God will punish all of you. All of you who have hand in the creation of this zoo, God will punish all of you. Then they say, oh, these people are gentlemen. How many of us are they paying because we are gentlemen? You are in Nigeria, you are not ashamed of yourself. Tell them you are a Nigerian by force. British government made you in Nigeria. Nobody say Nigeria. And so when we say Nigeria is a zoo, it's just to make you understand that animal lives there. But we have not given you the version that will make you understand that even animals are more organized than Nigerians. I've never seen hopeless human being. I've never seen hopeless country. Useless people who call themselves Nigeria. I've never seen them. It's our dear nation, our one Nigeria. Go and look at mirror. Any day you are calling yourself a one Nigeria, go and look at the mirror. In fact, I give you assignment this morning here from Biafra land. I'm talking to you from Orogodo. Stand before a mirror and say, I am a Nigeria. I am a Nigeria. Before you say it 7 times, you will turn to chimpanzee, or one of your sons will turn to gorilla, whether in appearance or in character. So you know the demon this evil country possesses. I'm talking to Jubri now. He will run out of Aso Rock. Senators, all of you. Stand before a mirror in your own house, not in hotel room. So the spirit can engulf your family. So the spirit of one Nigeria can take over your family. So we are coming here telling us, the people who are saying, we are Nigerian, we the Nigerian, these are hopeless people, zombies. They don't have sense. Just stand in your sitting room, look at your mirrors, say, I am a Nigerian 7 times. One of your sons must be, you must convert to a criminal or Boko Haram. Before the end of that day, he will be shot dead by Nigerian police. Because it is written in heaven. Anything that claimly believe in one Nigeria must die miserably. Do you know how many people you have killed because of the name Biafra? It's just that the misery of Nigeria is coming slowly. They will bleed shame and disgrace. It's not a threat, it is a promise. It's a hate speech. It's hate speech. What of hate action? So Yoruba Gota media can't talk about hate action. And some of you are going to clap for them. Oh, the good people. But who will tell me that Nigeria is not worse than Zoo? Let's see if we can just listen to some of this light to enable you readjust your brain. Your Mendola Blancata.
Hutus were referring to the Tutsis as cockroaches.
Right.
When it was time to kill them, it became so much easier because they saw them as cockroaches. So when they make remarks like this,
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Let me finish. When they make remarks like this, that Nigeria is a zoo, that our leaders are animals, that Nigerians are not human beings, don't you believe that they should be able to guide their utterances?
It's very, very important for you to appreciate this fact. And I'll tell you this just once, okay? And I'm not justifying those expressions. I am a Nigerian. I do not believe that Nigeria is a zoo. And neither do I agree with that kind of language to be spoken about my people. But
now, I would have truly appreciated the confidence of this, my brother. He's the only Yoruba man or one of the few Yoruba man I can call my brother. I would have appreciated what he said. But of course, politics of appeasement. He has to accept that I am in Nigeria. The moment you are saying you are in Nigeria, you are saying I am stupid, I am hopeless, I am useless, I am idiot. And once you are idiot, idiot is a name of animal. And so where I disassociate with him is when he say, look, I'm in Nigeria. You are an idiot. Only idiot claim to one Nigeria. I have given you assignment, Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani. Go to the mirror, one Nigerian saboteurs, Igbo Nigerian, Sabo Nigerian, Niger Delta Nigeria. If you think you have liver, because if I pray for you now, and say all the people who are clamoring for one Nigeria, may the life of your generation be like one Nigeria. You will not say he say, but whether you say or you don't say, we have said it for you. He say, that is how it will be. Now, if you truly believe you are a one Nigeria, it's not a zoo. Look at your mirror. We have assigned the spirit of those you kill to make sure your dream comes true. Look at a mirror and tell us, look at that mirror and say, I am in Nigeria. Just 7 times. You will know I'm a man of God. Ndiara. You think every man of God come to preach peace? Peace. Repent. The Lord is calling you. No, the Lord is not calling you this time. Oh. Amadioha is calling you. Thunder will fire all of you. Stand before that mirror and tell yourself as a Nigerian, frustrated Nigerian you are, and say, I am a Nigeria. I am a Nigeria. Make sure your wife and your children are behind you when you are saying that. I tell you before you come back, the Fulani man at your gate will rape your wife. Fulani herdsmen will take over. You try it, let's see if you are not afraid. Those normal human beings answer Nigeria. We must keep the record straight. If we say Nigeria is a zoo, it is because there is no better name to address Nigeria. We are still looking for a good name. Maybe we give them a name in Saudi Arabia, in the ocean. Some things are they try to make them hasting up, arrange the platform, make we just go peacefully. Some people still there, they deceive you for social media. Hey, you see, how can they say Nigeria is a zoo? But Nigeria is worse than a zoo. The people who manage the zoo are sincere enough, more sincere than British government. No matter how local the zoo is, I have been to many zoos in Nigeria. No matter how local they are, they make sure that every animal are kept in their cage. But in Nigeria, they will tell pussy cat to go and do swimming competition with fish. Is this not unfair? They will not carry fish and say, come and do athletic race with tiger on ground. Is this not unfair? Is it not unfair that the communities that border with the Atlantic Ocean don't have seaport, and yet those in the desert, Sahara Desert, they have sand beach, or what do they call them? Seaport inside Sambisa Forest. Is it not unfair? And then we're telling you are a zoo when you are supposed to be appreciating whoever you serve. You are still trying to protect this. Let's project image of night. You know the Houthi. They always give you example of country who are facing challenges. Why did they not tell you when America was fighting to free themselves from British info? Of course, we know we have British America, we have Chinese America, we have Indian America, we have Jewish America. We know all these things. But why did they fight to pull out of a British enclave? The evil that will befall Britain, they better begin to release every captive in their net because they will not survive it. And that time, people were busy without ordinary railway train workers. America will still be slave today. I would have seen where Donald Trump and all of you will come and talk today. Oh, we are American, we are proud of America. America is America. Don't you know men and women fought the same way we are fighting? Because we never carry gun. Of course, that is why you people can still talk. Only Anene made sure that for almost 2 years, nobody can wear uniform. Military uniform in Bender State. You will see the lack of which you are not prepared for. That is how I say that bidding barrel, taking part, Matt Road. You think you're trying to intimidate us? David Umaru, you people don't know what is coming for you. Do what you have to do. However, whenever, while you have the time, because your time is winding up. When America was fighting to break up the shackle from Britain, we are just preaching Psalm chapter 3, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Was it what they were preaching? When India fought to free themselves from the same British shackle of terrorism, were they saying, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want? No, all these people, they preached, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent will take it by force. Hate speech. What about hate action? Indiara, mad people. How can they call Nigeria issue? Since they call Nigeria issue, the economics start breaking down. The system is not working any longer. IPOB has spoiled Nigeria. They are saying it's treasonable felony. Is it felony or colony? They call Nigeria issue. And most of you are listening to all these people. What is in your brain? You see any Nigerian post anything on social media, attack them. Counter them 1 million times, expose their hypocrisy, let them be disgraced. Or maybe expose their stupidity. They are sitting down now, they are one Nigeria. The only thing all of them have achieved is to kill innocent people. Loot our resources and bank them in diaspora. Outside that, nothing more. And they say they are not a zoo. I wish they are better than zoo. Most of you don't know that in Western world, animal in the zoo, they have doctor. Doctors go and take care of them, give them food, pamper them, train them. Some animals have wheelchair. More than 90% of crippled people in Nigeria don't even have wheelchair. The same Fulani who is in charge, they have highest number of crippled people in the world. All of them, if you check their bumbo, is thicker than that of monkey own. Because they have to crawl on their bumbo, skin to skin on Kruta. And so you, that is in Nigeria, are you telling me you are better than the zoo somewhere in Namibia or Zimbabwe? You people don't have sense. And you will cross your leg and be drinking wine because your father is a criminal or you are a criminal. And he say, yes, that is why I don't like IPOB. They insult people and are in the model. They insult people. They call us zoo. How can they say we are a zoo? But please, put mirror before your face and tell me you are not an animal. You agree that you are in Nigeria. You will see the kind of animal that you are. Some of you are good. Look at Yemi Osibanjo's face. He look like a goat. All the Igbo. He look like Igbo goat. Igbo he goat. Yoruba don't have goat. God didn't give them goat. That is why they eat ram. But I don't know how the vice president of Nigeria now look like a goat. Igbo goat for that matter. Can he talk? He can't talk. He goat can't talk. The only thing he goat can do is you send it to Yemi Osibanjo. I thought he's a child of Jesus Christ. God will punish all of you. And you're telling me you are a Jew, you are not happy. Buhari, you don't need to look for who Jubri is. Confirm Efi Awusa. Just look at their head. You will see the reflection of this animal in them. So before you talk, when you face the mirror and say, I am in Nigeria, please focus on the mirror. You will see the animal that you are. Some of you are lizards, cockroaches, housefly, maggot. Look at Dawood Umaru. He's there in Ebony State. Anybody block my convoy, we will shoot him. You think we're afraid of that? We have a leader that is very, very, very. Which grammar do I use? Now, our leaders say no. Let's be civilized. Let's challenge the world by our actions. Let's follow them. And so when some of us go jagger, he say, no. You shut up. I've not said to you, shut up. And so indirectly, we are under chain of command or command of chain. And that is how it's supposed to be. And we give it to him. But wish, just pray you do not upset the balance. Because what is coming for all of you, you are not yet ready for it. Let us keep the record straight.
Also recognize the fact that people that have been hurt, wounded, marginalized, killed, slaughtered like flies, have had their children butchered before their very eyes, and so on and so forth, are bound to indulge in that sort of language.
No, listen to this good man.
Very
listen to this good man again. They have killed us, slaughtered us, everything they did to us. They say, don't
I'm
talk.
not justifying those expressions. I am a Nigerian. I do not believe that Nigeria is a zoo. And neither do I agree with that kind of language to be spoken about my people. But I also recognize the fact that people that have been hurt, wounded, marginalized, killed, slaughtered like flies, have had their children butchered before their very eyes, and so on and so forth, are bound to indulge in that sort of language. You go to, and I know you know the UK very well, go to any country in Western Europe or in America, listen to the way that some people that feel aggrieved refer to their governments. They say all sorts of things. It's a...
No, we are keeping the record straight. He said, yes, I'm a Nigerian. I don't agree that Nigeria is a zoo. What is the name of this man? You tell him he has to agree and disassociate with Nigeria. Because no Nigeria will go free. Anybody that will come out openly and say he's in Nigeria will never go free. And now he now say the truth. Why I call him my brother. One of my brother. You know, when you eat with the devil, you go with the Lord. Yoruba can never be trusted until they move a nation to destroy this evil. This Satan above. Evil enclave called Nigeria. He said, but you have killed these people. You have slaughtered them. Our leader talked about Asaba massacre. Do you know they have killed more Igbo boys than that were killed in Asaba massacre? Oh, okay, there is no slaughtering ground. And so you won't talk about it. Do you know they have killed Ijaw people? When I see Ijaw man, Niger Delta man talking, I just be watching them. Niger Delta people, make una go count on our population. Oh. Then don't kill una youth finish for inside water. Oh. Then they throw their dead body for fish. Oh. Make una go count these people dead body. Oh. You're talking about all this one now. Niger Delta, when Asari Dokubo is talking, Buguma, everywhere, Kalabari, go and count your population. Then they kill una. Nigeria army, they inject una, they poison una. Then they kill una with the Operation Crocodile Smart, Operation Python down, different operation. Then they cut our youth down, undocumented, without Radio Biafra, without IPOB. Nobody will know about this heinous crime against humanity. So when they dwell on the one where the world supposed to acknowledge, they cannot forget, see, many more have died because of that. Oh, they kill them, they slaughter them, they do that. Then when we come here, I begin to praise Nigeria. Oh, God bless Nigeria. Nigeria who raped my mother and took my mother's money. Nigeria who raped my wife before me and killed my only son. Oh, Nigerian who is evil and work for Satan. Oh, all hail mighty Nigerian of British government. Nigerian of all international communities stealing oil. Let us bless Nigeria. God will punish all of you. Any Nigerian claiming to be a Nigerian is worse than any country in the world supporting Nigeria. Are you people evil? I didn't say that. This is one-time serving governor telling you that you can't kill Biafra, slaughter them like fly. Do you know how you kill fly? If you are in Nigeria, let me tell you something. Let me digress. In those days, I was in Lagos. I lived in Bariga, Elaje. When I came to Lagos newly, the first place I lived was Bariga, Elaje. I don't know how that place looked like now. But in those days, go back to 1994, go back to 1990, find out how Bariga Elaje looks like. Oh my gosh, I can't thought. The memory of it makes me go, you know, I want to vomit. The mosquito in Bariga Elaje, Lagos, some of them are carrying scissors. Some are carrying hose. Some are carrying chisel. Some are carrying hammer. If they knock you, it is 1 pint of blood per second. My brother I came to stay with then. Every night I will stand up and start crying. Only me go sit down for bed. They cry. Because no matter the thickness of the air condition, no matter the thickness of the blanket, this mosquito, they pierce through. I wear boot, they sleep. Mosquito, they pierce my boot. All those safety boots, we share, they give on. I wear and they sleep. 20 socks, 5 jeans, almost 8 jackets. I go wear face cap. I go like almost 10 mosquito for Bariga Laje the Pearson. This is how bad it can be. You want Nigeria. And then some people say, oh, it's our one Nigeria. Let's maintain our one Nigeria. No, I don't get sense. I don't get sense. There's somebody who is in this environment. Oh, we are one Nigeria. Let's address Nigeria. Make una respect on yourself. Fulani, respect yourself. Nigeria is your stronghold, and we will break it. And then maybe the next generation of Fulanis. Saudi Arabia will not accept them. Dubai will not accept them. Islamic jihadist nation will not accept you, Fulani. You are a fellow black man. I thought you have sense. You killing me for a white Saudi Arabia man, a Dubai man, they won't accept you. And God knows where your children will go to. Let me not digress further. The people you killed like fly. Why I was saying that thing was that when I noticed, in fact, what I used to do then was that I will light fire inside the house. My brother has gone to work, and so I will light fire, gather newspaper, put fire inside the house. Almost set house on fire. When smoke don't full everywhere, thick, the mosquito now go now perch and begin to rest. Immediately the paper bomb finish, they start flying again. And one day I went to the neighbor and said, mosquito won't kill me here. I have macheted 1 week in Lagos. Then I was a Team Onanga. The guy said, oh, there is one shelters. They call it Begon. Begon. I don't know if they still have Begon. I went to buy Begon. He said it's very powerful. And I took the Begon and now spray it on a lizard. Do you know the lizard fall? And I begin to wonder. Insecticide that can make a lizard to fall about 20 feet away from me. This will kill me. I didn't use that Begon. And somebody says, oh, we the Nigeria, but they kill us like fly. So when you touch Begon, just for all those mosquitoes, they all fall down. And so when he was trying to narrate, oh, they killed them like a mosquito, you should know what he's saying. Release one Begon. They killed us. They slaughtered us. The dead body of our people is scattered across Nigeria. The worst thing is that Nigerians don't know this. They are not dead. They will fight you in your own land. No barrack will save any of you.
Package. It's what you call free speech. Now, what you mustn't tolerate or accept is the idea of transiting from that to violence and say, I am getting up to, lead an armed insurrection or so. That's where you draw the line.
But you do see the correlation.
No, I don't.
It starts from speech.
I don't see the correlation, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
You see, we are so used to this all-powerful state, and I have been in government. I know, and you're a product, I'm sorry to say this, of the system as well.
No. He's a product of the government. Hold on. She is a product of the government. And you are sorry to tell her that she's a product of the government. I thought it's a Nigerian all of you love. Now they are running from their identity. God will punish all of you. Are you sorry to tell her she's a Nigerian? I thought she's a Nigerian. Please, Biafrans across the globe, look for a better name to give Nigeria. Zoo is upgrading them. Zoo is upgrading them. And it can't be that way. Or else the world will not know what we are going through. He is sorry to call a Yoruba woman, supposedly. He was sorry to call you a Nigerian, a product of the system. When he said, I'm sorry to call you a product of Nigeria, those who can reason should understand. And so you people are ashamed to be called a product of Nigeria. Biafrans across the globe, if you want to die on time, tell them you are in Nigeria. And then we shall grant your request for you. That country will grant your request. Hey, you're Nigerian, you're Nigerian. When I know this shame. You say, I'm a Nigerian in Nigeria. They said to you. That's why they are trying to say, oh, we are not zoo, we are not zoo. But we are keeping the record straight. You are worse than zoo. They are around you.
It's an abuse of power. You know why? Because AIT or SASU or whoever it is has really done nothing wrong. They just don't like your face and they don't like what you're saying.
But besides liking the face, besides the abuse of power, also as a lawyer, this book, which we call the Constitution, Section 2, which talks about federalism, has said Nigeria is an indivisible and indissoluble entity with 39 states, forcing federal.
And now you should see how they tell you. They say, hey, looking at the Constitution of Nigeria say that Nigeria is indefensible. Who said so? British government. Who said so? Oil theft. Who says Nigeria is indivisible? Whoever amalgamated Nigeria is the same person telling you it's indefensible. Who the heck is this criminal? This is where Nigerians are so useless and hopeless that they are not ashamed of themselves. This man that is speaking this grammar, his tie is bigger than that of Mary Slessor tie. I'm sure he's putting on the suit that Mongo Park and Landa Brothers came with in Nigeria. He's the one now, because they have monopoly over the media, telling you that, you know, there is a constitution of Nigeria that says that Nigeria is indefensible. If somebody can come from God nowhere and create Nigeria, who the heck is telling you that the same Nigeria created by one terrorist cannot be divided? This is how they deceive you. And then you are on radio station, carry a mic like me, you cross your leg, you say, yes, we must respect the constitution of Nigeria. God will punish all of you. Your children shall be like one Nigeria. Even when Biafra restore, you manage to sneak into Biafra land, your children will still be like Nigeria, and we will cure their leprosy, because Nigeria is a leper. But we tell you a zoo. Please be happy and appreciate the fact that we are kind, we are gentle, we are sincere, because Nigeria is worse than zoo. No, just look at how they are deceiving you. You know, according to the constitution, Nigeria is indefensible, Nigeria is unamalgamated, Nigeria is unagara. When they are speaking this grammar, I'm just looking at them. British government came forward through Ocrite and said that the territorial integrity of Nigeria will not be tampered with. There are a lot of things that makes me believe in IPOB. And when I heard this coming from Ocrite, as well as British High Commissioner to Nigeria, that the territorial, the grammar they had me to pronounce, so please don't get me wrong. The territorial integrity of Nigerian border cannot be territorialized. And then I now begin to wonder, when Obasanjo, Yoruba man, endorsed that Cameroon should take over Bakassi Peninsula, was Bakassi Peninsula not in territorial integrity? When British government divided Biafra land into two, leaving one side what you call Ambazonia, southern Cameroon, don't you know they are Biafrans? The same way they divided Africa in Berlin Conference. They divided everybody. You have Fulani everywhere in Africa. You have Yoruba everywhere in Africa. Biafrans were divided into two. One part is in Cameroon. They call them the Ambazonia of southern Cameroon. Then you have the other ones in Biafra. They call them Niger Delta or Delta Niger, South, and River Rhine, bottom line, and Southeast. But even after this division or in Berlin Conference, they didn't stop there. To starve over 10 million Biafrans to death, they have to give Bakassi Peninsula, which a majority of the people are Imo State extraction. They gave it to Cameroon. Go and look at the document that gave Bakassi Peninsula to Cameroon. France is aware of this. Britain is aware of this. Obasanjo signed the document. And I now begin to wonder, the territorial integrity cannot be tampered with. But when it comes to steal our resources, in territorial integrity gave Southern Cameroon, Ambazonian to Cameroon. He gave Bakassi Peninsula to them. Yoruba man is there. They are analyzing you and you are following them. We call you a zoo. You're supposed to go and give your 10% to Yoruba pastors because that is how stupid you can be. And then you are coming there to justify, no, Nigeria is not a zoo. Okay, Nigeria is a church. It's a church. Nigeria is a Holy Ghost. God will punish all of you. You're just trying to keep the record straight. We call you a zoo. It's a temporary name. We're looking for better name to call you as a Nigeria. Are you people not ashamed? I never start my topic. I'm just trying to create a scenario. Look at how long it has taken us. Imagine I want to talk about the main topic. I'm telling you that even 1 year later, I will still be on this topic. Thunder will fire you. This is the level of your evil and atrocity against us. I heard some people say sometimes, they say, don't mind Onyibe, he will broadcast and nothing to say more. And when I look at them, I say, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. We have preached the gospel for almost a decade. and almost to 2 hours. We have something to say because Jesus did well for all of us. And then I can preach in Nigeria for 1 million years without pausing because Nigeria has done us enough favor. Nigeria has done us enough favor. We have nothing to say. They give us something to say. And so when they have nothing to do, we give them something to do. We will engage them. They will respond to this anyway. They were all listening to our leader yesterday. Because they said, no. They want you to launder their image. Let me digress and leave that video and move away. And so when you see a Nigerian who say, oh, we are not happy, how can IPOB say that we are zoo and then they did this one? You ask them. To me, a country that celebrates and defend incompetency is a zoo to me. You tell them, oh, Nigeria is not a zoo, and yet they celebrate and defend incompetency. Look at Laya Mohammed. Oh, let Nigeria forgive Buhari. Buhari was busy. He lost his certificate. This is a zoo to me, according to Mazen Nandekano. A country that is fast to point you to a fraudulent constitution that never have been obeyed by them is a zoo to me. Look at that Yoruba on TV. You know, according to the constitution, God will punish all of you. This look like a zoo to me because that constitution is fraudulent. Nigeria are becoming so useless that uselessness is look like usefulness to Nigerians. This is a zoo to me. Nigeria is so useless that it look like being useless is useful or usefulness. This is a zoo to me. Nigerians are so corrupt that they publicly celebrate corrupt individual. This is a zoo to me. I say things I say so you know we don't lie to you. I know of a local government councillor going by the name of Abalaka somewhere in Atali, Obiakpo local government in Rivers State, who went to serve his people as a local government councillor for 8 years. When he came back, he was living in the same building. He was driving the same car. Many people in that community hated him because he couldn't loot. I'm not trying to justify that man. He couldn't loot was because a lot of people who hate him was in the corridor of power with him. They made sure he had nothing. And so 8 years, he couldn't loot. And when he came back home, the community was angry with him. And I asked a friend and said, why are you people despising this man? He said, how can he be a councillor for 8 years? He can't buy Jeep. He's still driving Toyota Corolla. How can he be a governor, a councillor? He cannot do this. I said, okay, because he didn't steal. Is that not a zoo to you? Do you think a tiger will condemn its, what do they call children of tiger? Is it babies or cumberlands or cub? And the tiger baby came back, and the tiger mama say, are you telling me you killed an antelope? You are a fool. No. No. If we praise them. And so once you are in Nigeria, somebody come and say it's a criminal. Nigerians will praise them. The countries around the globe must know that Nigerians are the ones sponsoring terrorism, drug barons in your country. We don't steal. And we don't lie. But we don't respect stupidity. Is that not a zoo to you? Nigeria has gotten to the stage where they celebrate death of their own supposedly citizen. We are on a stage now where they celebrate your death as a Nigerian. They will come and they say, oh, they killed 100 people in Benue, Meadow Betters were slaughtered. Slaughter is still not going. May their soul rest in peace. Please go and give them flour. They celebrate your death. Is that not a zoo to you? Because when certain animals die, they become food to another animal. Those of you who train ancestral dog, you know what I'm saying. In fact, you train dog. Because when your dog is hungry and gives birth to children, he eats them up. And they are happy. Nigeria has gotten to the stage, I must tell you, a country whose leaders are shamelessly celebrating failure across the globe. In case you don't know, Nigeria is worse than a zoo. They go around the globe to celebrate their failure. When I hear Nigerians saying they are going to China to help China and Japan build Nigeria, I begin to wonder. When I go here, Nigeria is going to borrow money from Dubai. The same Dubai that Buhari government turned down and refused to borrow their money. It keeps me wondering. Well, Malaysia is trying to hunt down Biafrans because Nigeria has compelled us to become a slave in your country. I wonder, we taught you how to plant palm oil. Now you are importing palm oil to us, but Nigeria is celebrating it. Yes, you will see a minister of agriculture will come and tell you, yes, we are making sure that in the next 100 years, there will not be any restriction to the importation of palm oil to Biafra land. We are doing everything possible to make sure that Malaysian government will give us palm oil. And then you will rejoice, oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. But we taught Malaysians, I mean, yes, Malaysians had to plant palm oil. Most of you don't know. Is that not a zoo to you? A group of animals in the corridor of power who have destroyed everything that the colonial terrorists left for them. Is that not a zoo to you? When British terrorists were here, we have drinking water. We have electricity. Since these colonial terrorists left for who they really are, now you don't have electricity again. You don't have anything. Is that not a zoo to you? A country that gives crude oil to many countries of the world. In fact, Biafrans are enslaved because of this oil and gas. And yet they are importing fuel. When you see them debate about, what do they call this method of stealing? Oh my God. Subsidy. When you hear them debate about subsidy, you think they are doing well for you. Are you not a zoo? Are you not an animal? You have crude oil. They will drive the crude oil to more than 1 million kilometers away from your community. They will refine it and return it to you. And then somebody will come on radio or television and say, yes, this government of Muhammadu Jubri has made sure that there will be no fuel scarcity. We have formed alliance with America, with Indonesia, with Malaysia, with India and Saudi Arabia. In fact, we are now paying, we buy the fuel for 100 naira, but we want to sell it to you for 20 naira. We will take care of the 80 naira. It is subsidy. Then Yoruba will come out on social media and say, how do you see it? And then you begin to say, government, God will bless the government of Nigeria. Oh, they are very good. How can they give us 80 naira? Oh, they are good. God will punish all of you. Are you not worse than animal? You didn't ask them, but why are they taking crude oil from our land to go and refine in America, in Germany, in Tunisia, or any other? Why can't we refine it here? I thought the Igbo fire today that provide the petrol you use here was actually Ojuku's invention. Most of you don't know. That Igbo fire is Ojuku formula. What you have a refinery in Nigeria, all of them are Brazilian technology. They are dated. And that is why Dangote is going to build the most, but they are taking you to another level of slavery. Is that not a zoo to you? A country that borders with the Atlantic Ocean, but yet they build seaport inside a desert. Is that not a zoo to you? A country that has only thing to develop is a renewed, they have everything it takes to develop a self-renewed energy. But they are importing generators from China and Japan everywhere. Go and ask Atiku. He is part of the owner of Mecano generator. But why is gas turbine not working? What of the coal in Enugu? Can't it give Nigerians electricity? We have everything that it takes to give us a self-renewable energy. But yet they are telling you, Japan has agreed to be giving us generator in a very cheap rate. And you say, oh, praise the Lord, hallelujah. Are you not worse than a zoo? Leaders that destroy the very standard of education in order to keep you ignorant and naive, and yet they send their children abroad to school. Is that not a zoo? The country where security agents are professional killers when it comes to killing their own supposedly citizens. Is that not a zoo? A country that celebrates backwardness with pride. Is that not a zoo to you? A country that claims to be fighting Boko Haram, but all the animation and peaceful region as I'm talking to you are they not zoo? Oh, we are fighting terrorism. They bring AK-47, military hardware and software to Biafra land to keep peaceful people, and they are telling you, according to our leader, to go to Sambisa forest and be praying. Then they will be praying, Allah Akbar, bring Boko Haram. Allah Akbar, give us more Fulani herdsmen. Allah Akbar. Is that what you're telling me? And you are not a zoo? Shame on all of you. Let us put the record straight. Any country that dare associate with Nigeria is evil. You are evil. Best of, we are watching all of you. They are coming out. South African and every other country in Africa move away from Nigeria. Our leader said something and it was shocking in his yesterday brief remark. According to the ECOWAS constitution, the ECOWAS agreement, Nigerians do not have the right to close the border. And so you are from Benin Republic, you are from Cameroon. Benin belongs to French. Cameroon belongs to French. And so almost all the countries bordering, African country bordering Nigeria and Biafra land belong to French company. When we are telling you Biafra or Nigeria belong to Britain, French still have their share in Africa. It's so difficult that I can't communicate with a Cameroonian, even though there are Biafrans in Cameroon. I can't communicate with a Benin Republic, even though that there are Benin people in Nigeria. These are how perfectly they divided us in Berlin Conference. And so for us now to be able to talk to people in, what do they call them? Is it Congo Brazzaville? We are now retyping the documents. Our mission statement, registration document. In fact, the ECOWAS case we have with Nigeria, our leader in Nigeria, we have been spending almost a year trying to retype it because our document is Englafo. And the next place where the case is taking place is Francafo. And so when we come to the court, the judge or magistrate in the court will now say, Aujourd'hui Nigeria, and then you have to ask somebody, Aujourd'hui Nigeria, and the person is going to say, Anoromehio Koro, or Setiana. And then they say, any Igbo man here, no Igbo man. They now hit hammer on the table. Boom, boom, case adjourned. The next day you come, you begin to hear qu'est-ce que c'est Osoton black, qu'est-ce que c'est Osoton yellow, qu'est-ce que c'est Osoton plank. What is Osoton plank and Osoton pink? But when we were here in Nigeria, we were speaking grammar according to their policies of their narratives. And look at you, Africans. Africans, look at you. Look at what some people stand up and playing game with our head. And Fulanis are jumping up and down. They are human beings. Is that not a zoo to you? Is that not a zoo to you? Our only means of survival is to come together and put an end to this evil. Make no mistake about that. We are here to exercise our right to self-determination. They call it hate speech. Biafrans, wake up. Don't let Nigerians deceive you further. I'll be back in a minute.
No negotiation, no compromise. All we want is Biafra. Our self-determination, they call it hate speech. We want referendum, they come forward. Our lives are not saved in Nigeria. Spilling our blood for no just cause. Biafra self-determination, they call it hate speech. We want referendum, they come forward. Killing my people like Christmas go to. No more to election in Biafra land. So we are crying, let us go to return. Then Yamaga Mesha have expired. We are tired of your soup. Intimidation is too much to return. Then incarceration is too much. Whenever wicked ones from Biafra land, they impose on us to be a leader. Killing and wasting innocent life, we can't take it anymore. Yeah, whenever wicked ones from Biafra land, they impose on us to be a leader. Killing and wasting innocent life, we can't take it anymore. If you pretend, you must let us go to return, to return. Your Magamesha expired. Remember Biafra genocide. To return, the Zoo River massacre. We are tired of your zoo. Biafra freedom is not a crime. We must restore our Papa's land. We can't take this torture anymore. Biafra is last hope for black race. Biafra freedom is not a crime. We must restore our mother's land. We can't take this torture anymore. Biafra is last hope for black race. We are dying every day, Puritan. Puritan, intimidation is too much. Remember Biafra genocide, Puritan, Puritan.
Yes, of course. So when you everything you are trying to hide, we will expose it at the right time. You better do the right thing. Our lines are open at this moment. Our WhatsApp line remains 07081545642. Our WhatsApp line is 07081545642. You are Biafran anywhere in the world, you have not joined IPOB. I ask you to send me your data on this WhatsApp line, and our coordinator closer to you will confront you. They will come for you. 070815456 is the line or the number to send your data, or maybe other of the broadcasters so they can respond to you. Our direct line is 081-221-52971, 081-221-52971 is our direct line, and special number for the female is 081-288-58614, 081-288-58614. Of course, our lines are open at this moment. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi.
Go ahead, please, my brother. Good morning from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, Mazi George Onyibe. My name is Obi Manuel Chibike. I'm from Mudi. Mudi is in Oru. Oru is under Olu province, Imo Biafra land. But I'm calling from Elat, the state of Israel. Mazi, thank you very much this morning. Today, the Jewish people, the Israeli people, they are marking the Atonement Day. They call it Yom Kippur in Jew. So by 3 p.m. this evening, all movement will be stopped in Israel till on Wednesday in the evening again. So, and I know that our people are observing the Atonement Day in Biafra land. I wish them happy celebration. And may God Almighty Chukwu Ekabiama forgive us our sins and grant us Biafra. In the name of Chukwu Ekabiama, he say. Mazi, thank you very much for your topic this morning. Nigeria is a zoo. But what I try to do, Mazi, each morning I listen to your narration. I used to bring it back to our struggle into IPOB. Mazi, it pains me so much that some members of IPOB are still nursing some. I don't know whether they listen to our leaders so much or they don't understand what our leaders are saying. They will say to you, especially in abroad here, that we are using Nigeria passport, that we have not restored Biafra, but now we are still Nigeria until when we restore Biafra. The thing gets me mad. And you see these people, the IPOB members, let them listen to our leaders. Some people are not listening to this radio.
But let me ask you a question now. For instance, if you are using a dollar, does it make you an American? If you are using pounds, what currency do they use in Israel?
Shekel, the currency in the Bible.
But you have it with you, right?
Yeah.
And you spend it there.
Yeah.
Does it make you an Israeli man?
Never.
And then that is why when we say Nigeria is a zoo, because animals understand that even though animals are the one that lives with the instincts that you have to kill another in order to survive, but yet they don't kill their own children. Nigeria is lower than zoo because they kill their supposedly citizens to cover their criminality, stealing from themselves, killing themselves to cover up their stealing. You see, those people saying that thing to you are lower than animal. Hey, why are you with Nigerian passport? Why are you with? But you that is a Nigerian, what are you doing with British passport? What are you doing with British pounds? What are you doing with Israel shekel? Does it make you one of them?
I don't know.
And now you know how the animal. We're looking for good name. In fact, I wanted people to call me and give me good name to call Nigeria. How can you be glorifying Nigeria by telling them that they are a zoo? Don't you know zoo is organized? Go ahead, my brother.
As I want to tell them this morning that before Nigeria, Biafra has existed. Before Nigeria, Ijo existed, Urobo existed, Igbo existed, Abo existed, Eka existed. We are Nigerian by force. We don't have any other option. That's why you see them write Nigeria on our paper. If they present Nigeria and present any other nation or Biafra, let us make the choice. Let them present the referendum. Let us choose. They don't leave us with any option. We are Nigeria by Operation Python dance. How can you force me to bear a fake identity? As it pains me so much. Let our people take correction. We are never Nigeria and we can never be in Nigeria. Mazi, one more thing I want to say this morning before I go off the air. I want to appreciate our brothers in Japan. They are doing us very good. The coordinator in Japan, I want to appreciate him. I wish I can relocate to Japan and join people that are doing the kind of thing I like. They are the main comrades. I see the way they are hailing our brother who is a bosser, who demoralized his fellow bosser in Japan. I see the way they went to a Catholic church and present Biafra flag, and they give them opportunity to pray with Biafra dominant language, which is Igbo. As I plead to our brothers in the whole world to emulate them. It is high time we went to those churches, we go to those churches we attend. As in any country in the world, after the indigenous population, we are the next population. We have to go to churches we attend where we pay our tithe and offering and make them to recognize us. If they fail to recognize us, I challenge our brothers in diaspora, those people that are pastors, let them open a Biafran church where our people will come and pay their tithes and offering and worship there. Let our money circulate within us, let our faith circulate within us, and let us build our own community in a religious way in wherever we are domiciled, including the zoo. Those that are making us dry, they have to recognize us, or else we will leave them. Mazi, that's all I have to say this morning. God bless you and bless Biafrans. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. The truth cannot be overemphasized. No matter what they do, we're going home. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. May God bless your heart there. My name is Alamuka. Coming from Zuko to Nasarawa State here. I'm from Ihamufu Promise. Yes, Nigeria complete zoo. Not only small zoo, big zoo, legend zoo. That goat. Not the Atoro, maybe you know Atoro better for Nigeria. This country, completely zoo country. Somebody want by one Igbo in church, one by independence. I mean, what independent voting?
Independent.
Yes, I ask a question. So you see, believe for this country. One Yoruba woman wait for my shop, they laugh the woman. You won't buy green. I think God will punish you. Then they kill brothers for each year. You want to belong to Nigeria. My brother, complete zoo. And they catch them because of it. Because of what? I get the radio Biafra from my shop. Well, it's not just Niger Delta. I mean, Niger. Say, hey, okay, this man a policeman. No. He said, hey, okay, this way they play here. So you go arrest you. I say, God punish you. Arrest who? Who arrest people that listen for BBC Hausa? Who arrest BBC Hausa people? Why everybody is fearing? You know, Tango say our leader Namdi can't breathe. You know what they pay them? If they tell them, say Namgan is the leader. He say, who makes it in the Namgan leader? This criminal. Allow this man to chop my money. I say, no problem. Take the man to chop my money. Not this here about people where everybody will carry tithe. God give them. God will bless you if you give tithe. God will bless you if you give offering money. My brother, this country complete issue. Now everybody now issue of tithe. Tax now. They rain everywhere now. Everyone must pay tithe. Tax. Make your government use them or do something. The one that they used before, the only money where they use for Biafra land, what did they use and do? What did these people use and do? My brother, God go bless the heart because this is our leader, Namdi Kano. But you go Okigadi and Magoza, our leader, Uche Mafu, Okata, so go on and studio this morning. Every morning, I wake up around 5 o'clock to listen for Ozoma Chiko Kigadiama. Because this topic is also Ozoma. May God bless everybody for this issue. Or these are our brothers who buy credit every morning, everywhere to call. But our problem this morning, our problem for this radio is not working. For like our buying for the class where our leader is talking, our brothers is calling me from there. Our radio don't work, our radio don't work. So this is our problem for
Yes,
this country now.
tell them to be patient. The project is huge. And honestly, very few people are doing what they ought to do. But make no mistake about it. We can only get better. Caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, my brother.
Morning, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Good morning, George Onyibe. Good morning, my brothers and sisters all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, irrespective of your time zone. My name is Elochukwu Shem. I come from Amanachi in Olu province, Biafra land. I really want to thank you, Mr. George Onyibe, for your good work, Master Onyibe, for your good work for us. May Chukwu Kaba Abiyama continue to bless you. And I bless the name of Almighty God for our leader, Master Nnamdi Kanu. If not for you, if God didn't bring you up, what will we be? What will have happened to us? By now, these people would have overrun us. I really thank God every day for your life. I really bless God. I thank every one of us that are doing all they could to see that this gospel is propagated all over the world. And those who are waiting, those who are listening, you better come out. You better join the movement. I compare this movement at the time of Noah. He was shouting. He was calling. People weren't listening. I'm telling you, the rain is all over. The cloud is thick. It's going to rain. You better come in to be saved. This is the time. The door will be closed and you will not find any way to hide or to find solution to this problem. At this time, I really thank our leader for the yesterday broadcast. It was powerful. It was marvelous. He revealed what we couldn't even in 100 years imagine, but he gave it for us, to us free of charge. Honestly, that country is, zoo. I don't know. We cannot blame our leader. God gave him that word in his mouth.
Zoo is a promotion. But they must understand and appreciate our leader for that. He so honestly, much alleviate them. I thought so he was being kind to them anyway.
Onyibe, could you believe that on the day last week Saturday we went on a protest against the independence celebration the zoo was having in New York here, because we do that every year. Could you believe that these people had to go and rent people, pay the money to come and do whatever they were doing, stacking cars, dancing, playing music, and the white people that were looking and asking what is going on because we are protected, they said, these people are spending this amount of money. You guys don't have running water. You guys don't have clean hospital. You guys don't have this. You guys don't have this. No electricity. And your people, your government are spending. We said to them, this is what we are talking about. The white people, they know all these things. But this country costs so much zoo that they will go and rent people, pay the money to come and celebrate foolishness of 59 years old for nothing to show of it. It's appalling. And we, dear friends, we have come to say the truth and to make it right, to bring back our dignity, because these people has brought us back to nothing, and we don't want to stand with them. Not going too far, this week I want to make an announcement to our people living in New York. Like as I always say, if your brother or sister is living in New York, please tell them to register with IPOP New York branch. We are opening branches. We are moving. More people are coming in. People are getting to understand what our leader has been preaching, and more people are now coming out. And I want you, wherever you are in New York, please come and join us. We'll be having our meeting come this Sunday. 13th of this month of 2019 on Sunday. Our venue is going to be 100-50, 100-50, 196th Street, Hollis, New York, 11423. The time will be 5 p.m. Please contact our coordinator, zonal coordinator, Mazi Elochukwu, with this number 646-508-2484, or you can contact the deputy coordinator, Wada Love, with this number 917-2975-037. Please come and let us help our leader. Our leader needs us as much as we need him. He is fighting. He is doing everything he could to bring back our dignity. Today, I am more proud to be a human being since I joined IPOP. My boldness, my dignity, my self-esteem has gone, to the roof. I can't believe who I am today, but our leader did it. And I want you to come and join us and see what we have seen and feel what we are feeling. The spirit is high. Our people are coming out, and I want you to come and join us. Onyibe, let me stop here and so that others can come in and contribute. Thank you so much for your good work.
My brother, you must continue.
Good job. Thank you so much.
All right.
My Lord.
Yes, sir.
Bless you. Thank you for the good work you are doing for Biafra all over the world. May you keep strengthening you and strengthen our leader and our deputy leader. And every hardcore Biafra, bless every one of you. My name is Ginika. I'm calling from Enugu province of Biafra land. I just want to call the Zoo Republic. That is a very good name. It is a devilish enclave, evil enclave, where Satan falls from heaven. You know, when they chase Satan out of heaven, so that he will not enjoy. Where he landed with his back is Nigeria. He landed inside Nigeria. That's where he landed. Inside Sabisa Forest is a very good place that he landed. And from there, they started terrorizing human beings. And from there, he went to Britain to help them terrorize human beings. These people is where Satan is residing, because where at least animal is residing, they have their parts they play. Even if the ones that devour another animal, those animals gathers, if they devour one, they will make sure that they fight for that one that they are devouring. But this one, nobody fights for human beings. So it's where devil is residing. I want to thank Chukwu Kabiama, and may Chukwu Kabiama keep strengthening you. And Biafrans are hardcore IPOBs all over the world. We must continue, and Biafra will be restored. Our leader has given us hope. Those exposed he gives to us, I so much love it. He said they are fighting for the 2023, that before then we may have gone. That's how we always put it, and before you know it, everything have come to pass. I thank Chukwu Kabiama, and I pray that Chukwu Kabiama will keep strengthening him. He will keep strengthening. Nothing will happen to him. Nothing will happen to any IPOB. And all those pastors that they have conjured now, they are going to Sambisa Forest to pray for one Nigeria. Their life and their family will be like one Nigeria. And that's what I'm telling them. And I'm telling Igbo pastors and their pastors, if they love their life, let them never ever call Nigeria with their mouth. Let alone of collecting anything or going to Sambisa to pray for Nigeria, because they will die there. They will die there. And nobody will talk about them. Because they're not, the good people they killed, they did not talk about them. Let alone of you that you want to go and fast and kill yourself. It is easy you that they will talk about. They did not talk about the armies they killed and buried them. Let alone of you. You are nothing. If any pastor, any reverend, my bishop, if he join, he will die there, and nobody will talk about him. That's what I want to tell them. The Chukukadema bless you and bless every Adiogo. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Are you there, caller on the line? Go ahead, my brother. Good morning from here.
Onyibe, our radio is not talking since yesterday.
Yes, it's noted and something is being done about it. Go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. Onyibe, please. We gathered, my coordinator gathered all of us yesterday night to speak, but the radio did not talk while our leader was speaking. Please, we agreed to gather on Wednesday. Can you give us the date, please?
My brother, please. I don't discuss those issues here. Look for how to get in touch with me. Thank you very much.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Anambra State.
Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, what I want to say is that I want to thank Almighty God. For what God is using mankind to do. Are you hearing me? Hello?
The problem is there is no possible way you can be listening to your radio and at the same time you want to be listening to me. It doesn't work that way. Once you call, move away from your radio set and concentrate. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Good morning, Antonio.
Good morning, my brother. Go ahead, please.
Radio, we're pleading our radio. No, the radio no talk yesterday. The satellite is. I want to leader to repeat. Our repeat the broadcast yesterday so that we can listen and learn.
That will be considered.
Will depend on what it's teaching us. We are using it to help ourselves. I'm from my house here.
That will be considered.
Thank you.
And believe me, if something is being done about that. Something is being done about that. Biafrans across the globe, make no mistake about it. Our destination is Biafra. There is no negotiation. They can say all they like, whatever they want. But do not forget how they operate. I love being a Christian because there are a lot of hidden truths in the Word of God. He said, do not be ignorant of the devices of the enemy. Do not be the ignorance of the devices of one Nigeria. They may choose to come anyhow they like, but we are waiting for them at every junction, at every angle, and God is our witness. We don't want nobody's land. We don't want nobody's resources. We just want to be on our own. Thank you, wonderful Biafrans. As I sign up from here, do have a wonderful day, and God be with you.
Greetings, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Ezine, and I want to dedicate this song to my able director, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for his love, his kindness, his faithfulness towards we the Biafrans. I say may Chukwu Kabiama continue to bless, protect him, and guide him from the eyes of our foes. I also want to appreciate my family, the great family writers. They have been wonderful through their articles. I say may Chukwu Kabiama continue to give them more intellect to write more. Thank you all.
When he spoke, the world trembles. What he said is truth indeed. Heels and chants to set me free. Heels and pens to dry my tears. We Biafrans are grateful. you walk the caramba, stand in the sun. Number Cano, oh, number Cano, you are the one. Number Cano, you are the one. You are the one. Hey, number Cano, oh, number Cano, you are the one. Number Cano, you are the one. We got this. He left his comfort zone, took all the pants for my sake. Attend to Porky Caramba, for standing the sun. Number Cano,